Can everyone hear me? Yes. Excellent. My name is Carmen Rivera. First, thank you. Good evening, Renton City Council. I am a Renton resident. I was born and raised in Renton, and I'm a current resident of Renton as well, and homeowner. And I'm also a criminal justice professor. I earned my bachelor's in criminal justice and my master's in psychology of investigation from the University of Liverpool, where I completed a research study and dissertation in police decision-making during critical incidences and what it means to actually do the right thing, which we understand is subjective. I'm stating this so you understand where I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place as an academic and as a resident. First, I want to thank Council Member Kim Vaughn for attending our Stand for Justice protest and rally that marched from South Center to Renton City Hall. And I was sorely sorry to not see more of our city leadership safely in attendance in person, as you attended the governor's announcement last month. Hearing from the impacted families of police violence was an incredible experience. And if you haven't watched our many live videos on recordings that are on social media, I highly recommend that you do so and take the time to hear their voices. I'm saying this because Renton has implemented the Seattle Police Department's Safe Space program. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the program, it is where businesses can get a cute little rainbow decal identifying them as a safe space for victims of hate crimes and speech. The only requirements for a business to get this little performative decal is to fill out a contact information sheet where the decal can be sent to, and to abide by 3 requirements. Call 911, keep the victim in a supposedly safe space, and if the victim does leave, make sure you let 911 know. The foundation of the Safe Space program is working with the police, proper documentation, and follow through by police, as well as police trust by the community. And that foundation fractured absolute best, regardless of what the public safety survey, which came out today, says, because we understand that survey results come from the people that fill them out. And people who do not trust in law enforcement or trust in the institution of policing are going to take the time to fill out those public safety surveys. So that's something you need to really take into consideration. 2, the Safe Space program does nothing for most marginalized community members who are not comfortable getting involved with the Renton Police Department. We saw this with the racist Robin event that happened in February. The victim was not comfortable coming in contact or working with the Renton Police Department. And why would they? We just found out that 6 Seattle police officers, who are our neighbors, are the largest collection of police officers that we have found in this country to be at the terrorist attack that occurred on January 6th. And as our neighbors, we understand that things are going to bleed through. Cultures, ideals, all of that. And so let us talk about Officer Trevor Davidson. He's still earning his annual salary of $96,000 while he's been placed on leave because documentation that came out from a news article that he was in business with a known and proud, very proud Boy leader named Ethan Nordine. And they were in business from October 2017 and documentation as recent as October of last year. That's just 6 months ago. And it didn't come out until Davidson's business partner, who he has known and has had some kind of relationship with since 2015, was discovered to have traveled to D.C. during the pandemic to participate in that same terrorist attack, motivated to undermine our democracy. Now, I'm sure you all know this, as well as you should know that we surround ourselves with the like-minded people in both our personal and professional life. So regardless of the details of when these 2 men were in business together, their relationship in any fashion is ethically wrong for any law enforcement personnel. Mr. Mayor and Renton Police Department, you cannot find excuses to keep Trevor Davidson on the police force if they want any chance for the Safe Space program to be anything more than performative. Because I'm telling you this as someone who has worked with police, I was raised by police, and I do not feel safe or comfortable calling the Renton Police Department for any incident until I know Trevor Davidson has been fired. Furthermore, I really, really push you to check out, do more than this Safe Space program. There is more that can be done. And you guys are sitting on your laurels, not doing enough. And you can say that you're doing it in committee and commission meetings behind closed doors, behind the curtain, but you need to have full transparency and accountability for every single resident in the city of Renton. And I say that respectfully and passionately because this matters. And I know it matters as a professional and as a resident.